Why is it? Oh, that okay. What the fuck is going on, boys? I'm Brendan.
I'm Igor.
And we're gonna tell you what the fuck is going on. So essentially, this is a podcast, an idea that we had that we wanted to get into. Essentially, it's just me and Igor shooting the shit, I guess you could say. We'll talk about literally anything.
Literally.
We're missing out on a third co-host person thing, I guess you could say, Chloe, but she decided she wants to fall asleep at 5 a.m, not wake up on time. We're already a little bit behind schedule, but we love her to death, so she's a great.
It is okay. It is okay.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship. It's the hate part of it right now. So I guess, or I'm assuming rather, that if you're listening to this, you know me and Igor in person. But if you aren't, I'm assuming that you're going to need a little bit of context to kind of get into who we are, what you're listening to, and everything like that. So
before you make a judgment, you know?
Yeah, before you make a judgment, assuming they haven't already.
Ha ha. Because it's 2021.
Shut up. So I'm going to have Igor get into his introduction, and then we'll go to mine, and then...
How long are we making these introductions?
You just speak your heart out, bro. We have literally an hour to kill right now, so... we're just going to talk. We're literally going to have this record and then just talk through it.
Fuck it. Okay. My name is Igor Dos Santos. I made the grave mistake of joining the Marine Corps at such a young age. I should have went to college first. Go to college if you have not yet. I'm 21. Today's my birthday. It's special.
Happy birthday.
Right. I can drink legally now.
I'll put some sound effects in there.
Happy birthday!
Fucking confetti on that shit. Born in Watertown. I feel like everyone knows that. Basically, I have no life.
Mm-hmm.
The only friends I really have now are really Brendan and Chloe. Shout out to Peter and everyone else though, but mainly the ones I hang out with.
Yeah. I think there's one thing you left out there though.
What?
This kid is dog shit at Madden.
Okay, we're not gonna get into that yet.
Yeah, so I think okay, so we're gonna give my introduction. We're gonna get straight into why Igor's dog shit at Madden, because in my opinion, that's what the fuck is going on. Okay, so I'm Brendan. I'm from the same hometown as Igor. I design logos and clothing and stuff like that. I'm currently working a full-time job. I'm working to quit that, but the podcast.
I forgot. It's 2021. Can't say.
Fucking take up. But I'm looking into get into something that makes me passionate, so that's why we're doing the podcast. I'm doing a clothing brand, make music here and there. It's just kind of something to spice it up, to kind of
the SoundCloud.
They're not ready, bro. Okay, so with that out of the way, we're gonna get into why Igor's dog shit at Madden.
Listen, bro, I'm not dog shit.
No, you're kind of dog
moments,
shit.
Bro.
You have moments of what?
It's just downfalls.
See, he's not.
Cocky. I get too cocky.
So this is Igor's thing. He gets into talking, but isn't really saying anything.
I can't back it up.
Yeah. So for the record,
it's like Madden. I can whip you with anything else though.
Would name something else.
Bro,
don't fucking say Tekken. Don't say Mortal Kombat.
I got you, bro.
No, you don't. No, you don't got me. You spam buttons. That's what happens.
Buttons?
Yes.
Okay, you're just mad that I know the game better than you, bro.
You know the game better than me.
Yes, bro. I know combos and shit, bro.
No, you don't. You know where X and circle are, and that's it. You run with that. Yeah, he's dog shit. So the record is 24-10.
For 21.
For Madden 21. We don't even want to talk about Madden 20 or 19 because those were probably a little bit worse.
Yeah, we didn't keep records of those though.
Yeah, but we did play more though because you weren't in Virginia the whole time. So, so we actually... Why don't you tell them about the bet that we made last week?
We want to start with the first bet we ever made for Madden?
Okay, start there.
So the first bet we ever made at Madden was to get a tattoo. Me and my dumbass was like, I got Brendan in the bag. Best of 3 games?
Best 2 out of 3.
Best 2 out of 3? I got this. What was it? I think I won the first one. You won the next 2?
Yep.
Exactly.
Mama mentality.
His usually how the games go. I usually win one, then he comes back winning 2. Crazy.
Yeah, and then Igor kind of has learned at this point when I mute my mic, he's fucked.
It's sweat mode, and I can't do anything about it. I can't.
But I think we should throw out there for the record, this applies to both of us, that neither of us are super cheesy.
Yeah.
Like when it comes to, maybe my diving aggressive catches might be a little cheese, but like Lamar Jackson sprinting and this, that, and the other, we're pretty solid on that.
We're pretty even.
We made a rule. You can call it whatever you want, but we made a rule that when you run with the quarterback, both of us aren't allowed to slide. And you're not allowed to run out of bounds. So if you're running with your quarterback, you gotta either take the hit or get a touchdown. So that's kind of how we counteracted the cheese and whatnot.
But back to the bet. Fucking.
Oh yeah, I forgot we were talking. My bad.
Fucking. I lost and then it was supposed to be for a tattoo. This kid came up with a whole design and everything.
I'll put it on the screen right now.
Bam, saw it, and that was the tattoo I had to get. But well, that was when I was in Virginia. I came down last Christmas to get the tattoo. Didn't have enough money for it because the fucking bitch was gonna charge us like 180. Didn't have 180 with both our monies combined.
It was the shop minimum. It was a very reasonable price, but too much for what we had.
Exactly. So, Brendan came up with an idea on the spot. Got a tattoo on my left ankle with the word "bought" with a smiley face in the middle of the circle.
Yep, I'll put that on the screen right now. And I just want to say that I have yet to get a tattoo from this man, or because of this man, and that's something I live by.
You know, I'm 0-2 right now for tattoos.
Yep.
Yeah. Did I tell you the design?
No.
You want to know the design?
No, I told your boy.
Yeah.
I told you to tell him to have me design it, but did he design something?
No, he didn't. He just came up with an idea. We don't have a design.
All right, what's the idea?
So he came up with this stupid as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
You know the Tylenol bottles?
What?
The Tylenol bottles?
Oh, Tylenol bottle, sure.
He wants it open with a bunch of pills spread out.
Nice.
Right? And on the bottom, you got a headache? Question mark.
That's the same guy I played?
Yep.
That guy's a fucking clown. We were going to talk about that guy. Okay.
Shout out Thornton.
Yeah, Thornton. Horton, here's a who, what? That was bad. Not going to delete it though. So basically, he was talking hella shit to me. I ended up losing. We ended up making a bet. We made a best 2 out of 3. That's usually, if you hear us talking about Madden at any point, it's usually a best 2 out of 3. But he was talking shit all week, and Igor talking about this tattoo kind of reminded me that he said that after he whoops me in Madden, he wants me to get a tramp stamp so that anybody who plays me in the future knows who was there first. That kind of hurt my feelings a little bit.
I hurt the pride a little bit.
Yeah, it's okay though. But yeah, I ended up losing. I had the first game in the bag, second game in the bag, and then I sold. I got too ahead of myself, and then third game was just not meant to be. I ended up losing $100, but you know, wanna know what I found out? I didn't tell you guys. I found out. So I downloaded Venmo first because I thought like we were doing Venmo, even though you've never like used Venmo, but like my brain likes Venmo more. I had $150 in Venmo.
Oh, so you just use that?
Yeah. So technically, I didn't lose any money because I had money from other people. So like Jalen, Jason, whoever gave me Venmo money ended up giving him money. So I really didn't lose anything, and I'm pretty proud of that. Horton, here's a who's gonna hear that and be like, oh, fucking play me again.
Be like, oh, I want your money. Come play with me.
Drop my vape.
Fucking nicotine fiend.
Where'd it go? Oh, it's under the chair to your left. Oh, thank you. But yeah.
That's our Madden stories right there.
That's what the fuck is going on. Wanna know what I think we should get better at? I think we should get better at like continuously transitioning from topic to topic.
Yeah, but this is the first take right here. We gotta
True.
We gotta test the water. We gotta see
True.
what we do good at, you know, that type of shit.
Yeah, so this is really it.
Because right now we're in a fucking library.
Let's talk about that. Okay, so
For our first episode on this special day, my birthday, we're in a fucking public library.
Got a little study room.
Yeah, for an hour.
Room feels pretty soundproofed though. Like I'm sure the quality, we listened back to it, the quality wasn't too bad. It's on my phone because somebody forgot his laptop charger. Yeah, someone got a lot of things today. But yeah, so like ideally we would have had the laptop, we would have got a microphone, we would have had it way more official.
We had this whole setup, but we got to plan better for next week.
Yep, and we kind of are on a little time crunch too. Not necessarily, but we had this room from 4 to 5, so we wanted to make sure to get the most of the time we had. We even kicked someone out, kicked them to the curb. We had to fight a little bit. We kind of had a box with them, whatnot.
Throw hands a little bit.
Yeah, we threw them out the window. There's a hole in the window right now.
Yeah.
But, you know, like other than that, it's a vibe.
It's a whole vibe.
Let's Chloe.
What?
Text Chloe. Let's get Chloe in here. Let's call her.
Call her?
Yeah, see what she has to say. Because we have an hour, so even if like a minute or two or whatever is unusable, I'll just cut it. So
He said, I'll make edits.
yeah, but I wanna just keep it running the whole time. That way we can get everything. Because I'll be damned if like I stop recording and then something funny happens. So
True.
Imagine she doesn't answer. First guest on the podcast. Should have been here with us.
Doesn't care.
Doesn't care about us. And if I hear some bullshit, oh, well, Africa. Fucking continents. It's not a dog.
Even though it was her idea to do this?
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah. So ideally what we were going to do...
Damn.
That's racist, bro. Give me your phone.
You text her privately?
Yeah, I was gonna look for her name. There it is. So ideally what we were gonna do is, so like we talked about this probably a couple weeks ago, a month ago. It felt like 4 years ago.
It was just a me and Brendan thing at first.
Yep. So we were talking because our friend Armand, closer to Igor than he is to me, but still our friend Armand, has a podcast of his own.
Shout out Porch Talks. Well, shout out real quick, you know.
Shout out, big respect. Yeah, so they had that, and then I watch coronavirus. I watch a lot of a podcast called Stiff Socks with Michael Blaustein and Trevor Wallace. It's hilarious. And so we kind of just got to talking about, we should do one. So we kind of, chirped back and forth what the name should be, what we should talk about, things like that.
First, I came up with the name Hot Takes.
I think that's stupid.
It's not that stupid.
It's kind of stupid.
You gotta think about it, though. They have Hot Ones. That's a stupid name.
No, but I think Hot Takes is stupid because Hot Ones is already...
No, but whenever we talk via text, you usually just say, hey, Hot Take. Kanye West is trash, and, just continue the conversation from there.
Yeah, Donda? Trash.
Oh, fuck, yo. I was so hyped for Donda to get dropped. It got dropped on my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
Trash. Dog shit.
Worst birthday present.
Facts.
That's so crazy. But yeah, so what were we talking about? Hot takes. Good thinking, Igor. So hot takes, I don't like it because it's too similar to Hot Ones. And while that's a food talk show type thing and this is a podcast, I still think that if we were to erupt in the sense of viewers and whatnot, it would get conflicting. And any design, because like I said, I design, I feel like anything hot take would be relative to fire and whatnot, and they kind of have that whole scene down, so I figured that would be silly. But yeah, and then we had a couple other ones, but we really were just going to podcast name generators, and none of them were really that fire.
Yeah, none of them really stuck out.
The only one that stuck out to me, I don't know, I think Igor secretly hates it and doesn't want to tell me, is what the fuck is going on?
I just don't like it.
Why don't you like it? Let's talk about it.
I don't like it.
Why?
I don't know.
What don't you like about it?
I just can't. I don't know. I don't
What,
like it.
you can't disagree. You can't say you don't like something and then don't tell me what you don't like.
I do it all the time, though. We usually just play around with our day.
Yeah, but we're recording now, so now we have to talk about it. We have an hour to kill here. We're talking about it.
It's too explosive. It's
too explosive.
It's too crazy. It's too out there.
Yeah, but I think the whole point of it is someone's watching or listening in, and they're gonna be like, "Yo, what the fuck is going on?" What are they talking about? So I feel like it could have been relative to that, and then I feel like any other name.
You think logically? I don't.
Yeah, so I feel like a lot of the names are more brand names, and this isn't a brand. This is a podcast.
True.
So I felt like what the fuck is going on is very appropriate. I'll even censor the word fuck. So like in the logo, it would be like F whatever.
Hot take design, real quickly, right here.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. You put us right here.
Mm-hmm.
You be here. I'll be here. What the fuck is going on? What about this?
On the whiteboard. There's a whiteboard. All right, so I'm gonna insert a picture that I'm gonna take after of what he's talking about. Igor, take a picture.
Damn.
Okay. So basically, we're in like we were talking about. We're in a study room. So it's kind of on the top floor of the library. It's kind of just a private room. I think it's soundproofed. Let's see if we can get that computer on.
There's no computer. It's just a keyboard.
Well, let's see what we can do with it. Can you turn on the TV? I have the same remote at my house.
Are you good?
Yo, it's the same. It's literally the same TV. Except mine's bigger and curved and whatnot. Pause. What does it say? Finish. Oh, they didn't even set up the device yet. I don't think we're out here. Oh, Igor, we are out here.
We're
bro.
fucking out here.
Bro, I wish we were recording this. Literally recording it. This is so fire. Skip for now. Yeah, let's skip this. Alright, so.
Maybe what the fuck is going on is the appropriate tally, because...
Yeah, we kind of just got into this. We can't set up their TV for them. We don't get paid enough for that.
Set it up. Fucking.
Signing with Microsoft? Fuck this TV. It's the narrator. I'm turning them off. Okay, turn them on. Turn off narrator. Turn the shit off. I don't know what to do anymore. I'm panicking. But so basically, we'll take another picture of that and kind of show you. That way you have a kind of a visual of what's going on. I took Igor's phone. I like how you did the similar pose. That was kind of iconic of you.
Have to.
So we're in the study room, and there's a table with 4 chairs. This would be great to play Uno in, by the way, for the record. What time does the library close?
5.
Never mind. And behind me, there's a whiteboard. Behind him, there's a TV. And to the right, there's like a door and windows. And to the left, there's windows. There's even some sanitizing wipes. But
COVID-19, you know, all that shit.
cough. Yeah, but I think one thing that's very interesting about this is that he's 21, I'm 20.
Older.
Yeah. Better at Madden, shut up.
That's all you got. Now.
But so we're 20 and 21, and we've been coming here since we were like 10 or 11.
Facts.
So
it was crazy. I remember fucking middle school. I think it was 6th grade. Was it me and you came over here? Fucking went to the kids' room, started playing Minecraft. Survival games?
Yes, Hunger Games every day, bro. That shit was so fire. Yeah, I remember. I have a story. So I came here with before. Yeah, I guess.
Oh, the fucking weirdo. No offense.
Okay, well you can't just say that when I'm recording. That was my boy.
Bleep it.
That was my boy. I'll censor the name, but that was my boy. Okay, so basically, I won't get too in depth on who he is now because now I can't talk about him because he knows stuff. But so basically, we would come play Minecraft here at the library in the teen room, even in the kids room, wherever we can get a spot.
We weren't allowed upstairs though. We still came up here. We weren't allowed up here though.
Yeah, I one time I saw someone watching porn up here. It was weird, but I watched porn in the teen room once. Not like it wasn't my. Okay.
It's so bad.
Okay, it wasn't my choice. It wasn't my choice.
What do you mean it wasn't your
Okay,
choice?
so we have a couple stories to get into here.
Okay.
So basically, I was with this kid. I don't know. His name was like Steven or something.
Oh, was it the?
He was older.
The really big kid.
Nah, he was like skinny and tall.
Ah, damn, am I wrong, Stephen? Continue.
Yeah, so basically, I was hanging out, like, cause the library lets you rent laptops, too. Like, you can go to the desk, say, hey, I want a laptop, they give you a laptop. And that was very convenient for when the computers were taken up. So, me and this kid, like, I think I met him at the Boys and Girls Club, and then we came over here because the Boys and Girls Club and the library are next to each other. You know this, they don't know this. And so, we came over, and I'm pretty sure it was 2 girls, 1 cup. I'm not sure, though. But we come over, he rents out the laptop, and we go sit in the teen room, and we're, like, in the back corner, kind of by, like, the Tedeschi 7-Eleven, that corner of the library.
Yeah.
And they're sitting there, and he goes up, he's like, you ever watched porn before? And I was like, no. I'm like, why? I'm in, like, 4th grade. I was like, why would I be watching porn? And my mom trusted this library to keep me safe. Like during summer, if I wasn't at camp, I was here. So
this library made you like grow up.
Yeah, because you were on your own. Your parents would drop you off. You'd be there all day by yourself. They'd give you like $10 or something to figure it out, and you'd make it last the day. You'd hang out with Donald in the caf for a little bit.
Shout out Donald.
Shout out fucking Donald the legend. I hope he's here. We're gonna go check after this, and we'll keep you informed. Hey guys, sorry to interrupt. It's Brendan. I just wanted to update you because I said I would. Donald wasn't there. I'm very sad about it. But back to your regularly scheduled program. If there's a picture here. But if not, then there's not a picture here. So, basically, this kid was like, you ever watched porn before? I was like, no, of course not. I'm like 10. Why would I have watched porn before, you know?
Sure.
And then he's like, oh, watch this. And then he goes on the laptop. Oh, give me the keyboard.
Oh, sound effects.
Yep. So he opens the laptop and he's like, oh, watch this. Pulls up fucking Pornhub.com. I think it was Pornhub. It was like black and orange. It had to have been Pornhub. But then he pulls up. It was like a lesbian video, and I'm pretty sure it was 2 girls, 1 cup. I'm pretty sure that's the first time I saw 2 girls, 1 cup. That's the only time I've seen it. But yeah. And then we're just in the middle of the library, just out here watching porn. And it was kind of insane.
Kind of
insane.
Bro, I'd be traumatized.
I don't know how I felt about it.
I'd be traumatized. I already saw 2 girls, 1 cup. Traumatized enough as it is.
When did you watch 2 girls, 1 cup? Let's hear your 2 girls, 1 cup story.
I think it was the same scenario. I came
in the library with Steven?
No, not Steven, but
oh, okay.
I came to the library one time. forgot the kid. What was it? He was like the real tall guy that hang out with Haley. Forgot his name. He was a white boy.
Asher?
That's who he is.
He played on my baseball team when we were younger.
Did you really? And I never watched it. Okay, but anyways, I never watched What Girls One Cup, and he was like, "You seem pretty cool. Can I play something?" I'm like, "Sure. Come here."
Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go.
Pulls it up. Start singing. Like the little fucking like 2-cent headphones, like fucking audio was trash.
Yep.
Sit there,
The
start
library
watching.
headphones.
Yeah. Sit there, start watching it. Traumatized. This is like 5th grade too.
Yeah.
When I went to Hosmer, bro. Oh my god.
It was a time. This library kind of forced you to grow up a little bit, like we were talking about.
This library, fun fact, a lot of drug deals happen here too.
Yep. I used to be out here like every day.
Facts.
I think I like from like 5th grade to 8th grade. If you didn't know where I was probably here.
From like 6th grade to 8th grade, I was like here.
Yeah. Well, like also I spent some time at the Boys and Girls Club at the basketball court outside.
Yeah.
And then and then like I came back freshman, sophomore, junior year, but that was to smoke weed. I would do drug deals in the Salt and Stalt basketball court, and then I would smoke the weed.
Smoke marijuana.
I used to light fires at that basketball court.
How was it?
You ever know about that?
In the basketball court?
Yeah.
Like that right there?
I was in a gang.
No, you weren't.
Yeah, it was.
What
Yeah.
game, bro? What game,
It was me, Jake Mudari, Haley, McDonald, and Botan. Okay. Haley Roy McDonald, whatever, it doesn't matter.
Fun fact, you and Jake almost got into a fight one time.
We did one time.
Because over a stupid fucking speaker.
Oh my god, the fucking water speaker. Okay, looking back on it, it was my fault. But, okay guys, so this is what happened. So I went to a sleepover. It was for like Jake's birthday party. And he had a nice house, like a big enough house to have like 10, 15 kids at a time. We'd all be rolling deep. And then,
squad deep.
yeah, boxing upstairs for some reason. It was a thing. So then he had me bring my water speakers over. It was the speakers with water, and it matches the bass and whatnot. You're pointing at me. What do you want to say?
Before you continue, everyone was already at the party. I have to bring my side before he starts because my side's pretty funny.
You tell your story, and then I'll tell mine.
No, because I just have to go to the point where I came into the party.
Mm-hmm.
So Jake invited me to the party. I was like, bet I was out in the moment. I'm like, bet I'll pull up when I'm back home. So I pull up. I forgot how I pulled up. I think it was with Jose or some shit.
Sure.
But I pull up and I already hear music and playing and everything. And Jake's one rule was don't swear. Just don't swear when you're at my house.
What the fuck is going on?
What's the first thing that I do? I walk in that bitch. Y'all bitches started the party without me? I get his mom, his dad, I think his grandparents too, just all up there, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, that's hilarious. But that is hilarious. I never knew about that. Stop fucking with my table, bro.
You never knew about that?
No, I never knew about that.
You were there.
Yeah, I don't. That
I
doesn't
was like,
mean.
you bitches started without me.
That doesn't mean I remember. I had a lot of concussions and brain injury, a little bit of trauma here and there. I don't remember.
True.
But so what happened was I brought those water speakers, the ones Igor was talking about playing the music. I think we were like on big Eminem dubstep vibes. Like I think that was kind of the scene back then.
No, that's still a scene. Just the Eminem vibe, not the dubstep part.
Yeah, I was into dubstep, so maybe that's what I meant. But so we would like listen to music, whatever. And then we all spent the night. And I went home the next day, and I brought home.
Story after that one. Continue. Sorry.
Okay. I brought home one speaker, not the second one. I don't know how that worked out. I don't know why I grabbed one and not the other. But I remember that it wasn't as cool with one speaker. And I remember texting Jake, and I was like, yo, like, I forgot my speaker. Can you bring it over? And then he's like, nah, I'm busy doing this, that, and the other. Can you just come get it? And then we went back and forth, like, beefing about it for a little while. And I was very dramatic. I think it was just because I was lazy and didn't want to walk down there. But
They live relatively close to each other too, mind you. So
yeah,
I
walking distance for sure.
Did not see the big point in that.
Yeah, there was no big point in that. I was just being dramatic. And then I don't remember exactly how like the fight thing happened, but I just remember that we argued back and forth about it for a while, and then eventually somehow, some way, I got my speaker back. So.
So our library will be closing in just about 30 minutes at 5 o'clock.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that was there.
Say it again, bitch. That was so wild. That was so wild.
I did not. I thought that was the phone for a second.
I thought we broke. I don't know what I thought happened.
True.
But what's your story to follow up on that?
Remember the rubber glove?
No.
You don't remember the rubber glove scene?
No.
Bro, fucking what was it? As a joke.
This guy's talking out of his ass right now.
As a joke, when we were at Jake's party, there was rubber gloves, and like I don't know how we went from like tattooing got Sharpies and tattooing dumb shit on us
Mm-hmm.
to then like
I remember that part.
Yeah, right. So there's a rubber glove I had, and I'm like, okay, cool. Like that, like prosthetic. I'm like, oh, bend over type shit, because we were all like, what?
What's
like,
the
8th grade type shit?
Yeah, it's a glove snapping
Yeah, that. We all went to sleep.
sound effect.
We all went to sleep, right? Next morning, wake up. I was like picking up trash to like fucking pick up before we leave. I found the rubber glove. White substance in there. White substance. It was sticky. Didn't stick my hand in it. I was like, I spread it apart and you just see it sticky and pulling. I'm like, what? Didn't know.
Someone did nutted in his glove.
Don't know. To this day, don't know who did it.
Yeah, pretty. I feel like you did it.
It's fucked up because I didn't. Because
Yeah.
the glove was like somewhere on the other side of the fucking room, and Jake Mudari was on top of me. No homo.
Full homo. You had a crush on him.
A little bit.
So Igor wanted to fuck me and my cousin last night.
Let's not get into that conversation. Let's not get into that conversation. You'll open up a whole can right there. We're gonna cut that part out. We're gonna cut that part out. You're gonna open something that's not should be open.
I knew saying that would trigger something in him, so I figured I should throw it out there.
I'm so mad about that.
Bro, you didn't deny it.
Huh?
You didn't deny it.
I denied you, not her. I tried to make that as obvious as possible.
Damn, so you're trying
I'm
to fuck
so-
my cousin?
Yeah, I'm still trying to tap, but like, I'm not trying to make it obvious. I'm just trying to.
Chloe, do you hear that?
Hey, bro.
Chloe, do you hear that? He's still trying to fuck.
True.
Okay, so for context here, Chloe is our third host. Let's try calling her again. Try to call her again. And I don't remember how exactly the conversation started, but I remember saying, or Igor said he was down for any and everything. And I remember saying, oh, so you're trying to fuck. And then he didn't deny it. And I was like, damn, you're really trying to fuck me and Chloe right now? And then he didn't deny it. And then me and Chloe were riffing back and forth because that's what we do. We talk shit to him to make
It's
him...
a whole toxic vibe. It's
Yeah.
funny, it's just toxic.
Yeah, and then he just simply never denied it. So basically, he wants to fuck, and he didn't. We didn't put out. So
Yep.
Chloe, she's at home. She's not doing anything.
Probably sleeping. She's fucking lazy. Fucking.
I'm texting her again, boys. Oh, great pictures. My name's Gibbs.
Yeah.
Nice. Hey, screenshot on your phone. Alright, boys, I'm gonna put the text up on the screen so you see what me and Chloe are talking about, or what I'm talking about to Chloe. She's not responding. She doesn't love me. So.
Right now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and if you missed it, I'll put it up again right now. So yeah, what other spicy topics are there?
Bro.
Because obviously we're
I mean, we're on the topic of like fucking and whatnot. I should tell your story of fucking.
yeah, magic. Okay, so I pissed off Igor. Okay. Okay,
I
so
don't want to expose people like that.
we'll talk about it, bro. We can talk about it right
Let's
now.
go.
I'm gonna bleep out her name out of respect
Yeah.
because I'm a respectful guy, but
No, I mean, just call it.
technically it's not even her real name.
I
Anyways.
know.
I'm gonna bleep it out anyways. I'm such a nice guy.
Okay.
Probably not. We'll see. Who knows? Okay, so basically, I was dating this girl at the time, right? Her name is Beep, and so like we were chilling, and I'm gonna talk about the first time she came over.
Go with it.
Okay, so the first time she came over, we hung out a bunch of times. So we met at school because she was a shadow student in my shop.
Mm-hmm.
She was like transferring in, and we decided to hang out that weekend because she likes Travis Scott. Because I was in a design class, she was designing Astro World, so I was like, "That's hard." Like, let's hang out this weekend. You know, that's all it took. Like, you like Travis Scott, let's hang out this weekend.
This is like, what, 2018?
Yeah.
When he was blowing up still?
Yeah, so right before Astro World dropped. So then we, hung out that weekend, whatever. She kissed me on the first date.
That's a red flag right there.
Okay, so
She
we
for
were...
the streets right there.
She belongs to the streets.
Bro, okay, so what we did... I'm going to tell you all about it, right? So basically, we met up in Harvard Square. She bus trained. However she got there, she got there. I got there through the bus. And we met in the little big terminal with the buses and the trains and the whatnot. Mm-hmm. And we met up there. And, we met up at the Curious George shop. Harvard has a Curious George shop.
Dedicated to Curious George and Curious
So
George
wild. So wild. She said she was in there. I went in, I found her, and I didn't know how to like introduce myself. Not introduce myself, but like how to like with the homies you dap them up.
Yeah.
With the girlfriend you like hug, maybe kiss, whatever. But we're not necessarily either one of those. So I was like, that's kind of wild. We hung out. We did the jelly beans. The jelly beans that like
From
are
Harry Potter type shit. Like,
yeah, the ones that like have bad flavors. Can you look that up?
I think it's like Bean Boozled.
Bean Boozled, that's what it's
Yeah,
called.
is
We
it?
did Bean Boozled, and
Photo right there.
and then so we're hanging out, and then we go to the trains to kind of part ways, or the buses and trains, whatnot. 'Cause she took a train, I think, and you know I'm like such a cool guy. My arms around her, right? Like we're chilling, and she's like, oh, I'm cold. And I was like, that sucks. You know, it was like it was like November or something. I was like, that sucks. That's so crazy. And she's like, I'm so cold. And then she like cuddles up into me. I don't think my arm was around her actually. I think we were holding hands. And then she like cuddles up into me. We're hugging, right? And then she's like, okay, I gotta go. And I was like,
ooh, they took first base.
and she was like, okay, I gotta go. And I was like, all right, see. And then she kissed me out of nowhere. And then I was like, that's so wild. I was hyped though, low key. Like that low key was hype. But
Yeah, little tingle in his pants right there. It's like, oh.
no cap. She made me goddamn hard, damn it. But so then that was the first time we hung out. I had to give that little context. And then we hung out. I don't remember how the timeline exactly worked. I just know we hung out a bunch of times at my house.
Right.
And she came over one time. So after school, she came on the school bus with me. And then we went home back to my house. And we're laying in my bed. I used to smoke weed at the time. She like didn't smoke weed, but she smoked weed because I was smoking weed. It was like she's like a
Follower type shit.
yeah. So like there's a word for it. Like when you drink in
Peer pressure.
No, that's wrong. I'm gonna find the word and put it on the screen right now. But basically, she was smoking with me, and we're like laying down, and she's like, starts making the moves. She's like, we should do this, and I was like, no, I don't want to. I'm the type of person that I like to be. I'm very committed, so I'd rather be dating someone than just be fucking them. So I was like, no.
Not me. I'm kidding. Let me stop.
You're not kidding.
Let me stop.
You're not kidding.
I have to be loyal right now. I'm talking to someone. I gotta be loyal.
I'm gonna tell her about Chloe.
No.
I'm gonna tell you you're trying to fuck my cousin.
Okay. Continue your story. I gotta get my situation because that.
Okay, so basically, fuck. Maybe okay. So so we're laying down, and she's like, can we have sex? Can we, whatever. And I told her that I didn't want to, and then she's like, oh, well, technically, I have an idea that I don't think you're gonna like. It's technically not sex, but it's just about the same thing. And I was like, what is it? And she was genuinely like scared to tell me. Not scared like of me, but like scared to tell me how I would react. And this bitch wanted to do anal. First time hanging out outside of in my house, she wanted to do anal.
Don't knock it till you try it.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
I'm just saying.
Bro, you done anal before?
I have actually.
Tell me about it.
You have to finish your story. You can't
Tell me about it.
No.
My story's done. We talked about anal.
I'm not gonna say names. I'm not gonna say names.
Moral of the story, I didn't put my pee-pee in her butt.
Moral of the story is if you do anal, at least you have to do it once. That's like a whole.
Bro, okay,
it's a whole game changer.
I'll say
It
this.
opens your world, bro.
I'll say this now. I would do anal with someone. Not the first time I hang out with them in my house.
That's fair, and that is fair. We're not gonna.
Let me get some goddamn. Hanging out for a while, I'll fuck the shit out of that butthole. Continue.
True. I'm not gonna name names. It was a very dark and depressing time of my life.
What was it?
I can't say name.
What was it?
Type
it on the phone.
There was two separate occasions.
He's gonna type it on the phone. Keep talking though.
But yeah. Two separate occasions on how I did anal. The first one was a fail. The
Two
second
different
one was
girls?
Yes.
Okay.
Fail on the first one, success on the second one.
That's what I thought. Goddamn girls for the streets.
She belongs to the streets.
Facts. The first one was like, she was on her period, and like we were both horny, and it was just like, well, what else can we do besides like giving like, just me giving like getting head and all that shit. And she was like, we can try anal. I'm like, are you sure about that?
Goddamn.
And she's like, yeah, we can. And I'm like, I mean, okay. Didn't work out. Didn't happen.
Why didn't it work out?
It was a whole big ordeal. We went to GoPuff, and that was still a fucking thing. I don't know.
You went to GoPuff?
Yeah, bro. We had to fuck like the app, GoPuff.
You went to GoPuff?
No, like the app. We went on the app, GoPuff.
Wow.
To get lube.
Pee-pees in her butt?
No.
Oh,
we needed
okay.
lube. This is a whole
My
process
bad.
before that. We needed
My
lube.
bad.
We needed lube. And then condoms. Because I wasn't about to do
Yeah.
that.
Obviously, shit dick, don't want it.
Yeah, exactly. It just didn't work out.
Oh.
It just
Like,
because
on your end or her end?
both ends. Because she was like, you have to play with it first. So you got to ease it in. And I'm like, I don't want to use it. I just want to stick it in. Like, I don't want.
Menace to society.
Exactly. That was weird.
We just looked out the window and made eye contact with the janitor, and we're talking about anal, and it was just very funny.
Very funny. Second one was more of a success though, because she was like, "Oh, like, are you gonna like do anything before you stick it in?" And I'm like, "The most I'll do is like spit on it." Exactly. The most I'll do is spit on it. She's like, "Okay." So you like should wet it around, all that.
This guy's giving me weird vibes.
I know. He's like, "I want to listen in on this anal story." Anyways.
Yeah. What's up, boys? Sorry for interrupting a second time. I hope you're enjoying the episode up until this point. I just felt the need to chime in here and kind of clarify what happens next, because I felt if I didn't, it might just be a little bit confusing to you as the listener. So what happens is my friend, or our friend Van, FaceTimed my phone, which ultimately caused the recording to stop. So what you'll hear next is us starting the recording back up again. I hope you enjoy the rest of the episode. I won't interrupt again, I promise. Peace out. Van, I'm recording a podcast. Give me your phone. Can you open it?
You want me to call Van?
Yep, call Van right now. All right,
Wrong one.
Wrong van. How many vans do you know?
No, I called the wrong person.
You called the shoe company? What?
I named him Dinosaur.
You named him Dinosaur?
I did name him Dinosaur.
Let me see. Alright, so we gotta interrupt the anal story because Van interrupted, so.
That confused me, but what's up?
What up? What?
Oh, hey, happy birthday, Igor.
I appreciate it, Brad.
You wanna know what we're doing right now?
What are you doing?
We're recording a podcast. We're live on the phone.
Oh, shit. What's up, podcast? I was gonna say, let's play some Verdance, pussy.
We can play later.
You still play Verdance?
I haven't played since before the new season.
Hey, wait, show this to Igor.
What, bro?
I
What?
got everything now. Thank you. Everything. I'm ready.
Hey, I'm quarantined for 10 days when I get back, so I got you all those 10 days. I gotta make...
How come?
Huh?
How come you're quarantined?
Because I'm not vaccinated.
Oh.
It's not because he has it, it's because he has to just do it as precaution.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah, so I gotta make up Van for like all the
When do you
time.
go back?
The 8th or the 7th?
Oh.
He's back until then.
Huh? You don't have the GPS? Of course he has the speaker.
Of course he fucking does.
Of course he fucking does.
No? Well, where even are you guys doing?
We're at the
The
library.
library.
We're at the library.
Wait, what are you holding in your hand, Brendan? Do you have a fucking jewel?
No, it's one of these.
Get rid of those.
But I got strawberry ice up next. They're 2,500 rips.
Oh my god.
Mine's rechargeable.
His is rechargeable.
And you can switch the airflow.
You're a monkey.
All right,
You
so
got Igor one too?
no, he got his own.
Igor.
Mine's a hide bar. It's a
Those are
hide.
bad for you.
It's okay. It's better than dipping.
True.
Dipping? What's dipping?
Tobacco in the lip.
Oh, chewing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are correct about that. That is worse.
All right, Van.
Oh, shit.
I'm gonna call you when we leave here. We're talking about a very spicy story right now.
Alright, bet.
I'm gonna get
Alright.
back into it. Peace out, bro.
Shout out
Alright.
to Gelly.
Pick up, yeah. Shout out Van Gelly, the motherfucking homie. He was there. First time I did acid. The first time he introduced me to nicotine. He was just telling me to
You know-
stop it. He's the one who got me into it.
Funny story. It was the same thing.
Yeah?
Same thing. Not the acid, but like.
Hello once again. The time is now 4:47. The Watertown Free Public Library will be closing in 13 minutes.
13 minutes, boys. That's all the time we got. Stop talking.
Stop talking.
Okay. First time I did acid, I didn't want to do it. I kind of was like hesitant about it, so you go.
So this is when Brendan got miraculously hit by a car and had to get medicinal marijuana for like the longest time ever.
Okay, that's not why I got the card.
That's why you got the car. That's why you got the car.
We'll
Let's
talk
be
about
honest.
that next time.
You got lightly tapped and you sued them basically. Like, let's relax.
He was in the military too. He was a vet. He was like a 90-year-old vet.
Ah, fucking bitch.
Yep.
No, I'm JK. Shout out all vets.
Respect.
Anyways, we were at Brendan's trap house with no parental supervision because his parents were gone. So it was
My trap house is my finished basement.
Yes. That was before the basement.
My trap house is my whole house.
Jimmy's corner.
We got it. You can't be mentioning shit like that because we were just talking to Van, and Van's a big part of that story.
Yeah, no, he is.
Chloe's shitting her pants right now listening to this. We'll talk about that next time.
Next time.
Okay.
So it was to put it into perspective, the scenario was me, this kid named Michael Case, Anthony Corvini, Brendan, Chloe, Linnea, and some fuck bitch named what was her name?
Who?
The last one?
Who was she with?
Linnea and Chloe.
Sabrina.
The fucking
Raposo.
yeah, her. That was the whole.
Sabrina Raposo is a bozo.
That was the
Nah,
gang.
she's cool. I don't know if Chloe likes her anymore, but
That was the gang.
Not my ass.
for Brendan's trap house. We're all there having a good time partying. When I tell you, this was when I had my brand new Switch and everything.
you're telling them about the Switch?
The Switch and the Rick and Morty. And they were like, set up the Switch, let's play some Mario Kart. And I'm like, bet. So my Switch was already set up, I just had to put the HDMI cord into the Switch. So I was over there. And before, so my Switch fell, but before it fell, I already had, I had quote unquote seen the future, so I already caught it. But the Switch had not fell yet. Sabrina, the bitch, yanked the fucking cord, the Switch fell, but I already caught it. And everyone's like, how the fuck did you just get that?
That was probably top 3 craziest things I've ever seen in my life. But first time I took acid, Van was there. It was sorry to snitch, but I'm snitching. And if you're anybody's parents, I'm talking about different gangs. You guys don't know them.
True.
But so they, picked up some acid, and I had my weed, so they wanted to pop it, and I didn't, because at the time I didn't like my stepdad. He was upstairs. I didn't want to end up killing him. So I was like, no, I'm just gonna smoke. And we ended up at our elementary school, the Cunniff, in the field, and we were sitting there, and I started to smoke, and I got a little high, and my brain got the best of me, and I was like, you know what, let's pop a couple tabs right now. So we did, and we went back to my house, and then fucking Van left. He went to a party. Maybe was there too, actually. That story is probably all fucked up, but that's the general idea of the story. And then before, or right as we start, tripping out, he's like, oh, bro, there's a party in Harvard. I gotta go to it. So his boy came, picked him up, which I don't remember his boy being there. Nobody else did until recently, when we talked about this story. But his boy picked him up, and then me just kind of chilled out at my house. And it was the house was... It was cool.
I could have sworn when you told me that story, I thought it was too, and y'all ended up on the trampoline, and then his dad just showed him.
Holy fuck. I just told that whole story wrong, bro.
Because I remember when you told me the story, you were with...
Oh my god, Ronnie.
And you guys walked to Best Buy or Target, and then from there you ended up at fucking his trampoline.
Okay, so this is what happened. Okay, so that story did happen,
Yeah.
but it was the second or third time I took acid.
okay.
That was a different day. That wasn't the first time. So the first time, similar situation, we all took acid together. How the fuck it happened, apparently I don't know. But we ended up going, so it was me, it was probably 10 of us total. And we fit into a 5-seater car, not an SUV, a car, about 4,000 people in one car. And then the dude who was driving was on acid. But this man told us he drove off acid plenty of times before, so obviously it makes sense for him to drive, not just walk.
Right.
And so we end up back at my boy's house. I don't know if I should be bleeping these names. I feel rude, but I'll bleep it. But we're back at his house, and we're chilling. He has a little pool. He has a trampoline. He has a little patio type area. Not a patio, but a little chairs and awning, whatever. And we ended up on the trampoline, and everybody's laying down on their backs looking up at the sky, and I'm the only one face down in the trampoline because he has pebbles under his trampoline. And you want to know what I saw on those pebbles? I saw Bikini Bottom. I was looking down on Bikini Bottom. That's how fucked up I was. And then his dad is a police officer, so I definitely will censor his name for that aspect. But his dad comes out with the flashlight, and the second I saw the flashlight, I stopped tripping immediately. I snapped into real life. And then we walked back to my house from the other side of town, a couple-mile walk at 3 in the morning. We didn't see another person on the road. It was so wild. And then we get back to my house, and I'm like, I'm not tripping that much anymore. I start hitting a dab pen, and then we watched the Lamborghini High video, A$AP Rocky.
Yep.
And I started tripping my ass off. So that's that story. But I think in conclusion, that's what the fuck is going on, boys.
That is what the fuck is going on.
I feel like this episode is kind of a recap and a little bit of a history lesson to kind of give you an idea of who you're talking to or listening to, rather. But Igor, do you have anything else you want to say?
Nah, I'm chilling, bro.
Igor doesn't have anything left to say, so
This is our outro.
Yep, this is our outro. So
That's a be cool outro.
yeah, it is gonna be fucking sick. Watch this. Okay, guys. So if you guys have listened to this point, we're probably 45 minutes to an hour in. If you have listened to this point, we appreciate you. We love you. You know, we appreciate you listening and whatnot. And I don't know how frequently we'll do this because he is in the military, but we'll drop this one soon, probably tomorrow or in the upcoming days. And then we'll do another one next week, which is right before he leaves. And then from then
we'll probably do Zoom calls.
Yeah, Zoom calls. We'll figure out another scenario to get it going. But this is going to be something that we do, and we're going to commit to it and everything. Please don't tell me to leave. Okay, thank you. Someone walked by. Yeah, fucking whore. Idiot whore. So I mean, what the fuck is going on, boys? We appreciate you. Hope you have a good rest of your day. And
we gotta drop the social media because that's what everyone does.
You go first.
Follow me on IG, Iggy, all lowercase, IGGY, 999_.
Iggy Azalea. My social medias is Jefferson Bando on Instagram, Jefferson and then Bando, all one word. But a more important Instagram to shout out. It's not even on Instagram, bro. We got taken down.
Oh yeah, true. We still got shouted out though.
Okay, obsessivebluntdirective.com.
When it comes back to Instagram,
it doesn't have an Instagram. Instagram is hating on me. They took down my Instagram, but obsessivebluntdirective.com.
That's the merch.
That's the merch. That's the clothes.
Now we gotta make merch for this too.
Oh, we're going to, bro. It's not even a question. What the fuck is going on?